Matimba. We've got a great school with great teachers, but we just can't hear their voices well enough. We are unique in Edinburgh, a bilingual school serving the whole city. Here at Bunscoil Turvnapec, beside the park, we are Edinburgh's one and only Gaelic school, where children are taught through the medium of the Gaelic language. We are proud to be a culturally diverse school, and more than 20% of the children speak one of 24 different home languages other than English or Gaelic.
I speak American, Slovenian, and Gaelic at home.
Well done! Can you tell me in English what you speak at home?
I speak in Spanish.
Can you
speak Tibetan at home?
Loli di Salasha? Masha Lada. Lada.
At home I speak German and Turkish.
Well done! Why do we need to improve the acoustics at our school? Well, the acoustics of the stock of old Victorian schools are often unsuitable for modern teaching methods. We need to be able to communicate with each other. The key design issue should always be borne in mind: the ability of pupils and staff to communicate verbally within teaching spaces. But in our school, the big spaces are drowning our words in noise. Walking into assembly. The children are just arriving. I'm about to put a question to the deputy head teacher. Could I just ask you, is this louder than normal, or is it like this in a normal assembly?
It depends on whether we've said. Sometimes we'll say, can everybody please come in quietly, and they will come in very, very quiet. If the first lot come in with a noise, then everybody has to shout to make themselves heard.
Yeah. Thanks. Let's listen out for the head teacher greeting classes P4 to P7. The flutter echo blends one word into another, which makes the language hard to pick out. We can just hear her, although it's echoey, but can we hear a pupil responding to her questions? Well, Anna has answered the head teacher, but it's very hard for the other pupils to hear her response.
I remember saying to my teacher that the assembly was too noisy. I had to go back to class and retake drawings.
Did you miss out of the assembly?
Some of it, yes.
The problem of flutter echo. A long reverberation time will cause syllables to overlap and hence degrade speech intelligibility. Long reverberation times also increase noise levels within a room. To compensate for this, people increase their voice levels to make themselves heard, which further exacerbates the situation. And the hard surfaces of the dining hall. Dining areas suffer from excessive activity noise. The high activity noise interferes with conversation, leading to increasing noise levels. Do you find, if you do choral again in other schools in Edinburgh, do you find this one different from the others?
I think it's harder to make yourself heard.
I see, yeah.
In here, I think you have to shout a lot more than you shout.
There was two little girls, and they always had to sit out in the lunch in the office because it was too noisy in the dinner hall.
An acoustic test proves to us that the main hall and the dining hall do not comply with design guidance. The measured reverberation time is practically twice as much as it should be. Sound absorbent treatment should be introduced into the spaces to reduce the reverberation times. And here's the pupils report. We need to install acoustic panels to soak up the noise. The main hall needs 65 square metres of acoustic absorption panels. The design locates the absorption across the ceiling and the two long walls. The dining hall needs at least 30 metres square of acoustic absorption panels. The design locates the absorption across the ceiling and along any wall space available. We need to support inclusion in the classroom. Children arrive with a range of different needs, and these spaces in the school are working against their need to communicate. We need to support our teachers. Poor acoustic conditions increase the strain on teachers' voices. This often leads to voice problems and the need to shout to keep control.
Well, the impact on noise on all children can be extremes. They can either become something called hyper-aroused or they go into themselves. And that's to do with the adrenaline rush that loud noises create in us, and it's a primitive reflex we all have. Children, however, who have any additional needs have this reflex in a much greater extent, and the impact has that when the child returns to the classroom having been in the assembly hall is that they remain hyper-aroused or introverted for a number of minutes. And this has a big effect on the teaching potential and learning potential in the classroom. The children that are hyper-aroused will be upsetting the classroom, which causes the teacher to become stressed, and the children that are introverted pick up on that stress and become more inside themselves because they think that they've done something wrong. So there is a knockover effect of being in this noisy environment for a number of minutes.
So is it a universal problem for children with autism or children who aren't demonstrating additional support needs?
It's a problem for everybody. If we are in loud, noisy areas, we feel uncomfortable, and children are exactly the same.
We need to fix the echoes in the hall.